Alright, so I got my iPhone replacement in the mail, trying to win a bid on a new Nikon. By new, I mean used. I try to keep them under 20 bucks when I replace my cameras. But, I haven't been giving you computer videos, so here we are in the living room right now. And, SR2, I was downloading stuff from the Pirate Bay and testing software in that system. That was a terrible idea. I got. I've undone most of the damage from the viruses that were installed, but I no longer have permission to access my own application data folder. So that is a problem. And I'm still having issues with the SR2 where I want to reinstall Windows on it. I want to go back to Server 2008. But, fuck you, flash drive. We're having an issue here. My hard drive controller, my RAID controller, isn't showing up. So right now I'm going to use the Z800 to try and find drivers, hoping I can load the drivers and install to the drive. Because, even though it doesn't show up in the Windows setup, I can still boot my old broken operating system. So, I want to fresh install a Server 2008, and I want it to be on the SAS drives. Because I currently have it, the current install was Windows 7 on a 10K fucking Raptor, Velociraptor, and that is slow as piss. I mean, I guess it's faster than a 7800, but it ain't got nothing on a 15,000 Cheetah. Well, that is the hard drive controller. Now let's see if we can find ourselves a setup driver. Alright. If this works, we're good. If this doesn't, I'm angry. I'm angry. Bullshit. What the hell is wrong with this computer? Seriously, what's wrong with my SR2? How does this happen? I can boot these drives, but I can't install to them. And I don't remember when I first installed Windows on here having to actually deal with this. Adaptec, Windows 7, 64-bit. Let's try the one below it that says it won't work. This makes me very upset. Alright, so I went to browse here. Wrong drive, because I'm a dumbass. Then I went to Adaptec, and I actually went to Windows SBS. I guess stands for setup bullshit, and I loaded the driver there. And I don't need to load the driver whatever. Look at that. We got fast as fuck in Server 2008. And we should have my larger new capacity drive, which doesn't show up yet. Damn it. I have a new high capacity drive. I want to use it. I might need to format it through the controller itself. But we're in the right path. I forgot, this wasn't just plug and go. It was, you have to manually configure it, so I have to actually configure the fact that I have a new drive and add it. There we go, there's our drive. This is only like 20 bucks. What the fuck, I selected you. There, okay. You can select multiple. Oh, a label, huh? You know, we're going to do something I've never done before. I got another one of these drives, still sealed in the package new. We're going to shut down and put this in the system. We're going to go raided for the first time ever. I have never raided before, and I am really excited to raid. Alright, got my drives rearranged. We're ready to rock. Now I'm going to do the software side of things. And I can install Windows. I love how cell phone lenses are always dirty and it's impossible to keep them clean because they don't have a lens cap. Alright, so I gotta choose. Do I want safe or fast? These are very reliable drives. We're gonna choose fast. Leaving a drive's cache on for improving the performance may allow conditions beyond the control of the RAID controller where inconsistent data is written to the array or volume. If the array stability is in question, use the controller. Okay. I have been having a stability issue, so I guess we're gonna... Oh, we're not. Fuck it. We're just gonna roll with it. It's all about speed. The SR2's never been stable ever since it suffered that ground loop failure a while back. Yes! Yes! This is happening. Oh man, there's going to be benchmarks at the end of this. I am excited. And because we have one hard drive not on RAID, and one is on RAID, and RAID to RAID to RAID to RAID, I'm going to have to buy more hard drives. So while I've been waiting, also I think my disk is corrupted. I have a randomly writable. I got to actually find a proper disk. But anyways, yeah, so this iPad's the one I had back in the day, and it's been dead for a long time. Hopefully that's just the battery being super dead. I wish it would stop turning on for a bit and charge. Currently doing a slow format in the second part of the drive, but I got a plan here. By the way, whenever I get a new drive, I like to do a slow, zero everything out format. Makes me happy. Anyways, so what I'm going to do here, I figured it out. I like to have my main OS on drive F. I don't know why. Maybe because I've done it like that for a long time, just like I've always had my taskbar on top, and I can't stand having it on the bottom. And I was thinking, like, well, you know, I really wish I could use the Vista kernel, but, and because some programs I have don't like the Windows 7 kernel, but, fucking Steam, Chrome, and a bunch of other stuff, Discord, are being real dicks about supporting Vista's kernel. But you know what? I have to have an OS on drive C to make drive F register as the main OS drive. So we're gonna have server 08 on drive C, which will give you my 6.0 kernel. Then we'll have 08R2 6.1 kernel on drive F. And then if I'm running something that you know, it wants the older kernel, it's like an XP program that just doesn't like Windows 7, I can go back to good old Vista and everything will be good. What the hell is wrong with everyone? I hate Windows 7. Why do people act like it's better than Vista? It's like broken Vista. I barely even have anything set up right now, but I just had to know what the hell our numbers were. So this is a single. I've been up for like 20 hours. I can't take the phone ringing, okay? So anyways, when you see a curve like that, that means you're actually seeing the limit of the hard drive. When you see it flat like that, you're seeing a limit of the controller. Because of the way the hard drive platter is, it'll read the speed faster on one part than it will the other. So anyways, it looks like we're actually maxing out the controller's abilities for here to here, it would seem. But yeah, anyways, so access time is shorter with RAID. Our minimum is much higher. Our maximum is much higher. Looks like RAID does pretty good here. And then there's your standard. There's a 5400 RPM and a 7200 RPM that are kind of higher end modern drives. But they're good kind of run-of-the-mill benchmarkies here, and you can see they don't compare to the 15Ks. Random access is where they normally shine, and I'm curious how a RAID affected random access. Alright, so random access was hurt, random access was hurt, random access was hurt, random access was hurt, random access was helped. So at random file sizes, I got slightly more operations a second, but it looks like overall, I'm actually might get better performance out of the single drive. The linear speed was faster, but I don't know. See, hard drives normally jump all over the place. What about our file benchmark here? I never ran it on that drive. Bullshit. Fuck you, Pirate Bay. Ah, much better. Digging the internet for a while. Alright, we're on to the good start. Now, first, we have to deal with this because this is a... yeah. Put that on the top, motherfucker. And don't combine unless you're an asshole. Better. Yeah, why not? If I ever get a touch display, that'll be cool. Hopefully someday I can get a Wacom. Really want one. They're just expensive. Don't have any biometrics, so don't need to worry about that. We need this for Call of Duty. I love installing drivers. Yay. At least I have everything on disk. This would be so much crappier if I had to Google my drivers. I reran all these benchmarks and I've thrown an extra drive in the mix too, actually. So that flat spot was actually being caused from me doing 2 drives at the same time in the same controller. I'm having a bandwidth limitation on the controller, it would seem. So I did these 1 drive per hard drive controller at a time, which I have 3 hard drive controllers. I have 2 internal controllers and 1 external controller. And you know, then we got the flash drive, which is its own thing. And you can see, and this was my 10,000 RPM Western Digital. So average speed 102, maximum 123. This is my 8 terabyte hard drive, and this is my 4 terabyte hard drive. And that 8 terabyte hard drive is blazing. Average speed 180. Really good on the linear there. Really good on the linear. And if in fact, even on random access, it's almost comparable to this Western Digital Velociraptor, which is a surprising piece of junk. I mean, it's not... it's really slow for a 10K drive. I have an older Western Digital Velociraptor that's a lot faster than this thing. And if, oh, in fact, look at the burst rate on there. This thing has a very large amount of cache, which is helping it compared to this. This has, like, no cache, and I think this has 64 megs. And then these are on, these have half a gig of cache they share in the controller. So, if you can see, the speeds are just blazing on here, and about the same. So, maximum 149, 144, average 131, 109, very, or 311 and 309, very high speeds. And we can go into our random access here, because that's going to be your defragmented hard drive opening 9,000 applications performance. And, you know, flash drives are slow as balls, but because they don't have a reader head, they do very good in the random access. So very high operations per second, but they're really slow. So clearly you need a balance. You both need a fast transfer speed, but that's nice too. And we can look at operations per second, and look at this. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better there. Much better in the random access, and this is where the higher RPMs are shining. If we look at our smaller size here, we have, interesting. So once we get up to the random, though, this actually performs better in operations per second. That's the cache. That's the cache helping it out there. But yeah, if we look here, it's not a huge improvement, and you'd expect it to be bigger. But then when we look here, and this is being hurt from the RAID. This is being really hurt from the RAID, as you've seen before. But just stomps it. Stomps them both. And when you get to the larger files, the RAID actually helps it again. So if we go down, if we look at random, just crushes them all. So yeah, this is me personally, I think this is pretty cool information. Hopefully you do too. So I've been having this issue with Discord here. The update box is all black. The program's all black. And you're not going to believe the way I fixed this. Apparently, I actually did some Googling. Discord made an update which made it partially incompatible with Windows 7, which I have the kernel from Windows 7. So if we go to Discord, we can right-click Properties on it and compatibility and leave it at XP Service Pack 3, all programs, which is kind of funny it's working because Discord is assholes and don't even support Vista, the superior kernel. Look, you can see it. Now you're supposed to advertise the server Discord, the main channel, with all the updates. Alright, she's done, man. I got her how I want her. Other than installing some games and stuff. This hard drive's disconnected. Got double RAID, 8 terabyte DVD-ROM drive. Let's watch her boot up. And yes, that is normal. Got that lovely Trinitron scanline, next scanline 1 mile sexiness. Wait a minute. Why is the clock upside down on the iPhone? I'm holding the camera how I always hold it. Oh, I can't wait till I have a real camera. There's our hard drive activity lights. Alright, now we've begun the booting process. I have no idea what... Wait, no, but there's no hard drive activity. There we go. Oh, and then we get some hard drive activity there. Not the fastest booting system until you get into the operating system itself. Then the speed comes. Now I gotta try to type my password while holding a cell phone.
I can't do it while holding a cell phone, it's not possible.
Much better. First try when I'm not trying to hold a fucking cell phone. That's how fast I could get into an application. See how quickly we can get Adobe Premiere open. Oh great, this camera is like starting to clash with the pixels. Nice and fast. That is noticeable, man. Everything is just so snappy. I guess I've also been using a 10K hard drive for a while, but holy hell, man, I love this. Everything is just pew, lightning fast. And I think the most important thing to remember here is that when I simulate my jewelry, I have to have all my statistics up in the corner. I actually do like having all this information on hand. It's a few days later. Don't got my camera yet. Still on this junkaphone. But I gave my 4 terabyte hard drive to a friend, and I gave him an SSD I wasn't the biggest fan of. It was also only 100-something gigs. So, I gave him the same kind of dealio I got from operating system and gave him the same basic setup and then told him to throw your other hard drive in and combine what you want and tweak what you want. But I gave him the exact same setup I got going on here. And I'm about settled in. Got my DualShock 3 working, but I haven't played any games. And I did make one mistake. I had backed up my 4TB hard drive, the 8TB hard drive a couple months ago, and then I updated my backup, but I didn't update the YouTube folder, my YouTube video render folder, and I had videos that I hadn't uploaded yet that didn't get copied over. I tried undeleting them, but of course only the videos I didn't need to undelete were the ones that were working. I did get a couple videos that I had already uploaded, but yeah, that was really sucky. Computer stuff, yeah, I still do it, I just haven't been recording it.